Imagine this for a second. You open your phone. You create a TikTok account. No profile picture. No videos. No explanation. And somehow, within less than an hour, 1 million people are already waiting for you. Not because you posted something, but because it's you. That's the kind of presence Kim Taehyung has. And honestly, even calling it influence feels like an understatement. Because what happened between March and May 2026 wasn't just another viral moment. Felt more like the internet bending around one person. From breaking records without even trying, to turning simple posts into global trends, to dominating conversations across platforms without constant activity. Taehyung didn't just return. He reminded everyone why he's different. And today, we're not just going to look at numbers. We're going to understand something deeper. Why everything he does feels bigger than it should be. March 13th, 2026. No countdown. No teaser. No big announcement. Just a quiet account appearing. Ted_Kim. At first, people weren't even sure it was real. Fans hesitated. Is this actually him? But then something happened. Other BTS members followed the account. And that was it. No confirmation needed. The internet knew. Within hours. 1 million followers. No posts. Let that sink in. Most creators spend years trying to reach that number. Taehyung didn't even have to speak. He didn't have to perform. He just existed on the platform, and people came running. And the growth didn't slow down. It accelerated. Millions of followers in days. And what makes this even more fascinating is that it didn't feel forced. There was no aggressive marketing. No daily uploads. No chasing trends. It was the opposite. It was quiet, almost effortless. And somehow, that made it even more powerful. Here's the truth most people don't say out loud. A lot of viral success today feels manufactured, planned, engineered. But Taehyung? He feels natural, unpredictable, real. And that's exactly why people are drawn to him. You're not watching someone trying to go viral. You're watching someone who can't avoid it. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for. March 24th. His first TikTok video. And if you expected something overproduced, something dramatic, something designed to break the internet, you'd be wrong. Because it was simple. A dance clip. Casual. Relaxed. Almost like he didn't even think twice before posting it. And yet, millions of views started pouring in almost immediately. Within hours, the numbers were already overwhelming. And this is where something becomes very clear. It's not the content that makes Taehyung special. It's him. There's something about the way he moves, the way he looks at the camera, the way he doesn't try too hard, creates this feeling that's hard to explain. It's calm, but magnetic, effortless, but unforgettable. And that's a rare combination, because most performers rely on intensity. Taehyung? He relies on presence. What makes this even more interesting is that Taehyung has mentioned before that TikTok feels difficult to him. And yet, he's outperforming people who live on the platform every single day. That contrast says everything. He doesn't need to master the algorithm, because the audience has already chosen him. Now let's talk about the milestone that turned this from impressive to undeniable. April 1st, 2026. Just 19 days after opening the account. 10 million followers. Fast, clean, unforced. And what makes this achievement even more powerful is that it wasn't driven by constant posting. It wasn't daily uploads. It wasn't strategy overload. It was selective presence. And that's something very few people understand. In a world where everyone is told to post more, be more active, be everywhere, Taehyung does the opposite. He disappears, then returns. And every time he comes back, feels like an event. That's not just popularity. That's control. At this point, people started noticing a pattern. And they gave it a name. The V effect. The simple. When Taehyung does something, people don't just watch. They react. Immediately. Emotionally. Globally. He wears something, sells out. Not in days. Sometimes in hours. because fans don't just admire him. They connect with him. They want to feel closer to whatever he represents. And Taehyung represents something very specific, effortless confidence. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Korea, Europe, America, Southeast Asia. The reaction is the same, because his appeal isn't limited by language. It's visual, emotional, human. If you really break it down, it comes to three things. He feels authentic. He doesn't overshare. And he doesn't try to impress. And ironically, that's exactly what makes him impressive. While all of this was happening, there was something even bigger going on. The return of BTS, the release of Erarang, and a massive live performance at Gwangwamun. This wasn't just music. This was symbolism. A group that had been quiet, returning on one of the most iconic stages in Seoul. And right there, in the middle of that moment, was Taehyung. Even in a group filled with global stars, Taehyung still manages to stand out. Not by overpowering others, but by being completely himself. Calm, focused, present. And somehow, that draws more attention than anything else. Let's be honest. There are a lot of celebrities, a lot of influencers, a lot of viral stars, but very few feel like Taehyung, because he doesn't just perform. He creates a feeling. It's not just visuals, not just talent, not just fame. It's the way he makes people feel like they're witnessing something real. Not staged, not forced, just genuine. And maybe that's why his presence hits differently. Because in a world full of noise, he doesn't try to be louder. He just stays true to himself. And somehow, that's enough to make the whole world pay attention. So now I want to ask you something. What do you think it is? What makes Taehyung so different? Is it his presence? His calm confidence? Or the fact that he doesn't chase attention, but still becomes the center of it? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe, because we're going deeper next time.